Today, we're cutting right into the world of tourism and travel management practice.
hmm
And I think the big question right at the top is, in an era of online booking sites, aggregators, is there still a place for the traditional travel consultant?
That's exactly the mission we're tackling for you today. And what's so fascinating here is this specific program we're looking at. It's a higher certificate, NQF level 5.
Right.
It's structured as this high intensity 1 year foundation. I mean, it is explicitly designed as a vocational qualification.
Vocational, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
practical first. The goal is giving you a real tangible entry point into the industry without, getting bogged down in pure theory.
Okay, so let's unpack that. If you complete the certificate, what kinds of career doors actually swing open? What jobs are we talking about?
Well, the program gives you the occupational depth you need to be an information consolidator. That's the key idea.
An information consolidator.
Exactly. It's structured to train you to access, vet, and then synthesize all this raw data. You take all the separate pieces, accommodation, transport, safety rules, and pull it all together into one flawless itinerary. The source calls it a bundle of services and outputs.
And the career paths in the source material really show that. I mean, it's not just the obvious roles, like a travel consultant.
Well, not at all.
We see reservation agents for water, air, even surface travel. But then there are these unexpected roles. Junior leisure facilities manager for, say, a theme park,
Right.
or even a junior marketer.
Right.
It's an enormous range. What's the thread connecting, booking a flight to managing a cinema?
The common thread is information management and customer service. At its core, you're being trained to manage complex operations efficiently. And this leads right into the curriculum itself.
Okay.
It's not just about bookings and basic transactions, which is where the real insight is.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me. Because for an entry-level certificate, the outcome suggests some pretty serious critical thinking is required.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, are learners genuinely getting into carbon footprints, or is ecological impact just a buzzword they have to put in the glossary?
It goes much, much deeper than just terminology. Graduates have to demonstrate a real foundational understanding of the socioeconomic and the ecological impacts of tourism.
So it's a core skill.
It has to be.
Yeah.
The modern travel consultant is also a kind of steward. They're basically risk managers. They need to know how their proposed travel actually affects the local economy and the environment.
That makes perfect sense. You can't build a sustainable itinerary if you don't understand, say, a fragile ecosystem you're sending people into.
Exactly. And that's why you were taught to analyze the geography of both South Africa and Southern Africa, specifically looking at cultural heritage sites, national parks, tourist flow.
Hmm.
And then for operational success, the program gives you a working knowledge of basic accounting as it relates to travel and tourism. That's a crucial skill for just pricing things correctly.
So given how intense this all sounds, let's talk about the practical logistics. For someone listening, how does it actually work?
Okay, so the minimum duration is 1 academic year, which is 2 semesters, but you have a maximum of 3 years to complete it, which gives you some breathing room.
That is flexible, right?
Oh, hugely flexible. All tuition is online, so you can control the time, the place, the pace of your studies, or you can use one of the 50 support centers if you need that structure.
That's a great option to have.
And that flexibility is paired with some really solid practical benefits. The source confirms all the necessary textbooks are included in the fees.
Wow.
I mean, for a learner, that saves you thousands of rands right off the bat. Plus, the institution offers a subsidy of 1/3 off the certificate fees.
That's significant.
It is. And we should also confirm it's a clear pathway. It's not a dead end. This allows progression towards a diploma or even a degree through credit accumulation.
So what does this all mean for you listening at home? This higher certificate, it really proves the travel consultant isn't obsolete. They're just evolving. This qualification is designed to create a logistics expert who's focused not just on service, but on managing complex operational and, importantly, environmental challenges.
Indeed. And given that heavy emphasis on analyzing cultural heritage and ecological impacts, we're left with a pretty provocative question to think about.
What's that?
How will this next generation of travel consultants successfully navigate that tension between the growing global demand for tourism and the absolute necessity of achieving sustainable strategic objectives? That's the real balance worth exploring.